Up to Northeast Ohio we go. Talmadge taking on Padua, third quarter. Talmadge up 21-17. That's Tyler Fortner going up the gut for 12 yards. Fourth quarter, same drive. Blue Devils tack on a field goal. It's 24-17 Talmadge. Padua next drive. Here comes the punt. Craig Steisel with the ball. He had the ball. Anthony Pavin comes up with it. The fourth Talmadge turnover tonight, but Padua's next drive would end with a missed field goal wide left. It's still 24-17. Late fourth quarter, Padua one last chance. Andrew Deziak is brought down after he gains about a yard, but that'll do it. Talmadge goes on to win it tonight 30-17. Blue Devils running back Tyler Fortner at just 257 yards on the night. Up next, another D4 game. Jonathan Alder hosting Dayton Oakwood, and Oakwood finally finds pay dirt late in the third on this double reverse. It's Scott Feldmiller to Connor Charbat. It would miss the extra point, 12-3 Lumberjacks. Alder would counter late in the fourth. Graham Johnston to Eric Reitzel, 1:30 left in the game, and now it's 12-10 Oakwood. The Lumberjacks would get the onside kick, but give the ball back to Alder with 13 seconds left. Here's the end of the game, folks. However, Johnston would be brought down in the backfield as time expires. 12-10 is your final. Kettering Alter at Brookville. Jerry, here we go with Alter.
Well, they got all kinds of talent on offense. You can see Austin Boucher, great. There's Justin Hall out of the fullback position. Also Borland at tailback. There's really no holes in this offense. They can score a lot of points. Brookville was a 10-0 team coming into this game, and the defense for Alter, they gave up 14 points to Ashland. Outside of that, the most they've given up is 7. You see the option right there. And it was all Alter Knights tonight.
Kettering Alter 35-7 is your final. They're moving on. In D2, Kings at Turpin. First possession of the second half. Turpin from their own 25, and Wayne Dunham gets the pitch left, and he can break any time, and he would. He's going all the way. Well, almost 74 yards taken down at the 1. Eric Martin with the sneak. 20-17 Kings, but the Knights looking to add some more. Johnny Brewster on the quick slant to Derek Harris. That's a touchdown, 27-17 Kings, but Turpin made it a little scary. Ouch, yeah, 27-24, and going for the lead late. Eric Martin at midfield, looking deep. The ball hangs in the air, and Nate Bauer shoots it down. The pick to seal the deal. Kings moves on, 27-24. Megs at New Lexington. New Lex cheerleaders cheering on the dominant Panthers. QB Clinton Cannon dives into the end zone for the touchdown. New Lexington on top, 28-7. Cannon back at it, this time throwing it to Brett Wazinski, who steps into the end zone, 35-7. Megs quarterback Jacob Well throwing an incomplete on third down, so they have to punt. Kyle Bush going to be on the receiving end of this punt, and hello, Mr. Bush. He's gone. 70 yards, well, until he be stopped by Jacob Well. More New Lex, more Cannon. They jump into the end zone once again. The extra point would make it 42-7. They are victorious tonight. Olentangy Braves in the same area, taking on undefeated Sylvania Southview. Braves Carpenter Thomas going to hammer in the short touchdown from 7-0 defense. Picked it up to the Cougars. Justin Johnson picks off the pass, returns it for a Southview 6. Olentangy falls 28-14. Avon Lake at Highland. We picked this one up at the half. Highland up 14-3. Shortman going for it on 4th and 7. Steve Mars takes the handoff, but goes nowhere. Highland takes over. Next play, Nick Neeram hands it off to Chris Snook, who takes it right up the middle. Rumbles 63 yards and in for the score. This time Neeram back at it, going to give it to Jared Swick. On the end around, he takes it around the end and outruns the defense, strolls into the end zone. Highland wins it 35-23. It's the confidence built by the team that won a previous matchup. The Sales did that to Watterson in the regular season. Playoff time tonight, first quarter. Thomas Gentili, 20 yards on the pass. What a catch by Chris Rock. First quarter, Seth Willoughby, 26-yard field goal, 7-3 Stallions. Second quarter, Gentili back at it to Ike Araguzzo, puts the Sales up 20-3. Watterson made this one close, but the Stallions beat them again. They stay perfect, 11-0 on the season. They beat them 20-17. What do you make of that win there for DeSales, JJ?
I'll tell you what, it's like a reversal of the first game where DeSales was completely dominated in the first half. Tonight, they dominated in the first half, where Watterson really just really found a second win in the second quarter, down 20-3 at halftime, and they made a game of this. It went down to the final minute. It seems like it always goes down to the final minute when these two play. But I'll tell you what, I don't see any weakness in this DeSales team, not on offense or defense. They really are a solid football team.
What do you think about Oakwood beating Jonathan Alder tonight? I was at that game, pretty close, but Oakwood, a very dominant team on both aspects of the game.
Well, they beat Valley View this year, Bellbrook. They had a nice win over Waynesville. So Oakwood is coming along. Here's a program that every year seems to make little strides. Got in the playoffs last year before getting knocked out in the early rounds. But great win going on the road against Jonathan Alder, a team that, you know, is supposed to have a real good offense. Now, granted, Jonathan Alder, they've lost 3 of their last 4 games. They lost in Week 10. So Oakwood lost in Week 10 too, but they just rebounded better, and kind of fun to see those programs building.
Absolutely. All right, every team in the playoffs is a good team, but only a select few can be called Power Poll participants. Plenty of our top teams playing first-round games Friday. We'll have them for you next on ONN, Ohio's channel for high school sports.